fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
So what in the actual fuck is going on? Before I go into this giant tangent and you guys be like, why is this black guy screaming on the internet? EDP, better known as Eat That Underage Pussy, was a content creator. He did like mukbangs and stuff, you know, because people like watching that. Hey, stay tuned, I'm going to be doing a mukbang soon. But the difference between me and him is he is an actual PDF. This isn't alleged. This isn't a conspiracy. This isn't an opinion. He has openly admitted to the things he has been accused of. And in that documentary, he openly talks about it as if there is nothing wrong with it at all.
Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already fucking clear.
Now, I'm going to tell you why this is a big problem. In my opinion, this can go negative and positive. First off, why in the f have we just been normalizing as if it was a normal thing in everyday life? It's literally such a bad thing that as I'm shooting this video and speaking on it, I'm blurring out that word. It is not okay to want to touch underage children. It is not a joking matter or something that should be joked about. It is a very serious crime and we need to take it seriously. It is not a mental illness. It is just plain out wrong. Now, as someone that does content on YouTube, previously I was making gaming videos and I had a lot of children that watch me. I have been a very family-friendly kind of person, but since my content has shifted to more me just talking about things like this, and I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, I feel very strongly about this kind of situation. In that documentary, from what I did see, that man says some very vile, sick, and twisted things. And I hope that when it gets released, something is done about it. But if nothing is done about it, it just goes and proves the fact of what I have been ranting about for a long time, but I just decided to make a video about. We have a seriously building problem, not just in this country, but in this world. And we can even pull back to the Epstein files. People treat child exploitation as some type of celebrity gossip. When it happens, everybody asks what famous person was mentioned. Political groups only care when someone from the opposite side is involved, which by the way doesn't matter because we are all people. In the Epstein files, people argued over the list, the conspiracy, the names. Like, the victims became secondary to the political drama and entertainment. The Epstein situation showed me that people were more interested in who was connected to the situation than the actual victims. Which brings us to another big point. Nothing's been done about it. Then the argument being, if something was done about it, our whole system would fall. Well, maybe it should. I am not a liberal. I am not crazy. I am not somebody that is against his country, but right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm just me. And I was raised with fucking morals. Hopefully you was too. And let's be real, we're not even going to include the person who runs this country right now. When it's someone they dislike though, they demand prison. When it's someone that they like, that's probably a reasonable explanation for, I don't know, touching children. See what I'm saying? How does that make sense? Favorite celebrity, creator, politician. Okay, well, that's probably an endless amount of excuses, am I right? They question the victim. They hide behind technically he wasn't convicted. They attack the people exposing it, aka myself, instead of addressing the problem. Protecting children should not depend on somebody's fucking politics, fame, or fan base. And just understand, just because a motherfucker is not convicted does not mean he is completely innocent. Because I'm not saying due process should just disappear. But when you have someone that is openly saying the shit happens, people need to be putting two and two together and figure out who, why, where, and what the f we're going to do about it. Now, with the Epstein and the EDP shit, the connection is not that they are the same case. The connection is how society turns child exploitation into content, gossip, political warfare, and memes. And that's when accountability gets lost. Children and victims should be center, not celebrities, not documentaries, not internet personalities or, you know, personal parties. I do want to clarify something though. The person that is shooting his documentary, no hate towards him whatsoever, and I'm gonna tell you why. The money from that documentary is apparently going to the people that were victims of these kind of people. So it's going towards a good cause, but that motherfucker EDP,
That nigga is guilty!
all right, final statement. There is nothing funny, political, defensible, or even racial about adults sexually targeting children, and anybody protecting that kind of behavior from the person in question needs to question which side they're standing on. Gentile things, it's been real.